Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for your April 2023? We're going to dive in with the tarot and find out, so keep watching. All right, Libra, let's see what's going on for you in the month of April 2023. I hope you guys are doing really well out there. What do the Libras need to know? Let's start here, and then we'll dive deeper. We have the Owl. Number 23, there are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Interesting, because we had that last month also, this turning point energy. That was the title of your video. So it's interesting that we're getting that kind of theme again. Now, I did not use this deck last month, so it's interesting. Very interesting. All right, let's see what we need to know about that for you. Spiritual messages and great wisdom during this period of transition. And the number 23. All right. Lots of energy activating your 7th house of relationships this month, including a big new moon solar eclipse on the 20th. So let's see. Might have something to do with that. We will find out. Libras. The 8 of Cups, the Chariot, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so what I feel is you're going to be moving very quickly past a period of disappointment. So you have your full moon. I'm going to do a separate video just for Libra on your full moon, which is happening on the 6th. We have the 7th here, so interesting, right? We have the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th. So I think your full moon is going to bring an emotional point of no return. Now, it could have already happened for you. It's possible. But I just feel overall, your full moon is going to bring you a sense of freedom, this Chariot here. And it's going to really propel you on the road to your new destiny. You're bringing something to a very strong emotional closure, something that has been troubling you. This could even be, something related to what happened back in September, the number 9 here, toward the end of September, in your birthday season, the 9 of Swords here. So, which again has been a theme happening for you in last month's reading as well. But the Chariot is here, which is fabulous. So I think what I feel here is that the spiritual message, great wisdom, is that, because this is the card we're clarifying, is that there's no more time to wait around. You've already done the mental processing and the emotional processing about this situation, whatever it is for you. And it could mean different things to different Libras out there. It doesn't have to be a personal relationship, although it could be something else. You've already done that. You've gone and done the hard work, emotionally and mentally. Now it's time to get your skates on. Chariot, get your skates on. I love that old-fashioned expression. And get on the road. So some of you may be going on a literal trip this month. Maybe you're making the decision to move. That you realize wherever you currently are, that place is not cutting it anymore. So that may be possible. Others of you, this has to do with a path regarding maybe leaving a job, starting a new job, something like that. I'm not so much feeling, unless we get stuff in the next half of our reading, I'm not so much feeling that this is something to do with a new relationship. Let's see what else we get, but it could be for some of you. I'm just feeling it's more about you stepping up and stepping out, taking control. You are a cardinal sign, but yeah, you had something deep to go through. You weren't really in the mood to move forward before. Now you are ready. So it's really more about where you see yourself going. And the fact that you did go through this process, like you didn't shirk it. You did the hard emotional work. So that's good, because sometimes, nobody likes to do that, really. Who does? I mean, especially 9 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Like, who wants to do that? But it's necessary, right? We have to process and assimilate and go through. So, we're in a stronger position when we do move forward, because, our baggage follows us around if we don't leave it at the station. So you're leaving your baggage at the station of the past that you don't need anymore. And I feel like also you are, I know we don't have the Fool here with the Chariot, but I feel like you are going to probably be moving forward a lot lighter as well. Okay, so some of you may be purging, getting rid of a lot of stuff. There is speed is of the essence, but also it's the idea that you are ready. You're ready now. Okay, so I like this for you very much. But you're going to really feel that sense of urgency, I think, at your full moon. There could be an opportunity presented at your full moon and that you can't wait around on it. You're going to have to decide, yes, that is the direction I want to go in. I'm going to say, okay, let's do it, or I'm not. Again, choice is yours here. Okay, so interesting. Interesting what's going on. There's an important, I mean, birds, even, owls, yes, intuition, but birds are important messenger totems. So there is some sort of important message coming to you. And I feel that it is something coming from the outside. It's not just an internal knowing, although that will be there because of the situation going on with the owl. But of course, we will dive in deeper in your Libra reading for the full moon. Okay, which I will post soon on the channel, don't worry. Okay, now let's see what else is going on for you. So this is good. I like this. Like you are really, you're ready for this. You are ready for this turning point. You got the reins in your hand. So the turning has happened. Now it's time to get on the road. All right, let's see. I just need one shuffle like this. All right, what do the Libras need to know? 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords, the World, the 9 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. Okay. And what do we have on the bottom? We have the Capricorn Devil energy. Okay, so Pluto has just gotten out of this 4th house for you. Please go watch my Pluto in Aquarius video. I think you'll find it instructive. I'll leave a link in the description. So, and this was a tough transit. I mean, it was squaring your sun, Pluto. Now it's more in favorable alignment. It's in fellow air sign. Okay, actually, I'll put the Devil card over here so you can see it. Okay, so you're recreating your world, and what you're moving toward is personal happiness. Right, this 10 of Cups, the ultimate personal happiness. But here is the thing you must face, in my opinion, with this reading. You must face a change of direction. If you want to have a 9 and a 10 of Cups, which is here, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. If you want your wishes of, yes, the ultimate personal happiness, which for some of you may include a relationship, it doesn't have to, okay? A 10 of Cups I just look at it as, again, rainbow happiness, your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Everything's a metaphor. If you don't want a relationship in your life, that is fine, but I'm sure you want other things in your life that will make you happy. So apply the energies. Okay, but what must happen is you have to face 6 of Swords, the fact that your world must change if you want to manifest this wish. And part of it has to do with the 4 of Swords. You have to get out and about. You have to get out of the house. You have to get out mentally. Also, this is mental energy. You have to get out of this not taking action. Now, maybe you've already taken some action. It's a general reading. I'm not saying you haven't done anything, but maybe the timing wasn't right, or you didn't heal yet from the situation that we were looking at with these energies over here. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Because you were stuck. You were stuck in some toxic stuff that you have been working through with this Devil card. And maybe you were stuck dealing with deeply entrenched situations regarding home and family with this Devil. Okay, you were maybe healing through a lot of trauma from your past, growing up, whatever. I mean, deep past. You were stuck. You were stuck in a situation. You've already done the work, as we were looking at before. You did the 8 of Cups. You did the 9 of Swords. So you may feel like, okay, wait, I need a breather. This month, the energy is urgent. This is not a time to take another break, take a breather from what you've been through and hang out and be like, oh, I can do it tomorrow. No. All right. I do feel like what we had over here, there is going to be something that comes in that requires immediate action and attention. It could bring you exactly what you desire with the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Are you willing to shake up your world and go out and get it? You have 2 great energies here, Chariot and World, of success. So success is here for you. It's right around the corner. But it may look different than what you are imagining, first of all, the 4 of Swords. And can you have the mental flexibility to embrace something that may look a little different? Like the outward packaging or the circumstances. Like maybe you have just been adamant that you are not moving somewhere else, or you're not moving to XYZ place, or whatever you have been adamantly saying, I'm not doing. And maybe the universe brings you something that is so good if you would just, again, kind of be flexible and open up your mind to it. It could be amazing for you. So notice here in the 6 of Swords, she does still have a little bit of a cloud around her as she's upping anchor, which again, to me, is another metaphor for some sort of moving on and moving past and moving toward this. But there is a cloud still around her. Again, I feel many of you have done the processing of that dark cloud of whatever this devil represented. But don't carry it with you if you can into your future either. Can you cut the cord and leave it behind? So this is very interesting. Some of you may be leaving a relationship behind. Her back is turned toward a relationship. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. Again, it could just be the idea of a certain relationship. Maybe you were holding out for a certain someone or a certain thing, whatever. Again, your wish can be had if you will open up your mind to the possibilities here. This 4 of Swords. Okay. And this is no time to just rest either. To just say, no, I can't do it. You can do it. Okay, you can do it. This is excellent energy here, Libra. Really, something that you have been long wanting to shift out of your life is here. All right, so I would say take the risk. Take the risk, but speed is of the essence. And things may not have been very speedy in your world lately. So when this comes in and it's going to require boom, 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 you're like, whoa, wait a minute. So I think this could really, really be super beneficial for you. Okay, let's see what we got. See, here's the thing. And it's not a disrespect. I'm not trying to, be disrespectful to any signs. We're just looking at energies. Because you are the sign of the perfectionist, sometimes you do want things to be just so before you do certain things. And life doesn't always work that way. You can make it perfect in the progress. You don't have to wait. That 4 of Swords can trip you up. That's what I'm feeling in this reading. Like, you don't have to wait and be stagnant for it to be absolute perfection. Don't let that trip you up, Libra. Because I feel like a beautiful closure is going to happen with that world. And a new adventure can be unleashed for you, provided that you don't mind if there's a few bumps in the road. Or it looks a little different than what you're thinking. Okay? I mean, by bumps in the road, I mean a metaphor. It may not be, 100% perfect. Okay? So, all right, let's see what else. Let's do a self-care card for you. You have the 9. The 10 was behind you. The 9 is in front of you of cups. So you're going to get 90% of what you want. The other 10%, you can live with it. You can live with it. All right. Let's see. Libras. Make a meal. Okay, good. This is something, ground yourself in something very practical in the month ahead. Number 32, you may need to make sure that you really are paying attention to your nutrition in the month ahead. This may be time to invite somebody over for a meal, maybe to help you hash out what to do next. Maybe if you start dating somebody, whatever, invite them over, make a meal for them. That type of thing may be going on also. So this period of transition, you may need to ground yourself in some familiar and healthy foods and doing very practical things that don't get your head off in the clouds and not focused on the here and the now and what you need to do. So life may get a little intense this month with the Chariot. It may get a little crazy, you know. So it's good when that happens for anybody to ground themselves in the practical, and especially with the actual physical making of a meal, which helps us stay in the present moment as we have to pay attention to the knife and the things that the hot stove. You know, this does not mean opening up a microwavable thing and sticking it in there. That is not what we're talking about. Okay. So Libras, very interesting energies here that dovetail with last month's reading. Let me know what's going on for you with these energies and what you are hoping to get on the road with in the month ahead for your life. All right. You got this, Libra. Exciting new vistas are going to be opening up for you. Of that, I am sure. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.